Hi guys, and welcome back to another video, and welcome to the 7-day body feint challenge. In this 7-day body feint challenge series, you'll be learning 7 different body feints to be able to beat defenders in a 1 versus 1 situation. Body feints are one of the most simple ways to beat defenders 1v1 in football, because all you need to beat a defender in a 1 versus 1 situation is just to get them off balance, and body feints are the most easy and effective way to do that. In each video, we'll be learning and breaking down each body feint step by step and getting tons of exercises that helps you to master that single body feint. And at the end of this 7-day series, you'll be feeling much more confident on the pitch in those 1 versus 1 situations, and you'll see a huge difference in your confidence. So let's get into the video and let's learn what body feints we can do to beat defenders 1 versus 1. For the part 4 of body feint mastery, we're going to be focusing on the drag back feint. The drag back feint is a great body feint, especially for midfielders who have a very tight space in the midfield area of the pitch. For this body feint, all you're doing is that you're attacking the defender straight, and then you're dragging the ball in the direction of the fake. Then once the defender puts their foot in, you're dragging the ball back and pushing it forward with the inside of your foot. The drag back part of this move is crucially important, which helps you to get away from the defender, because a lot of times the defender is going to commit to the challenge to win your ball because you're changing direction. So if your drag does not work and they want to commit to the challenge to win your ball, you're going to drag the ball back to beat them easily. Now let's talk about the steps of doing the drag back feint. First, you want to attack the defender straight. Then once you are doing the body feint, you want to make sure that the ball is in between your toes and the ball is glued to your strong foot. Then you want to make sure that the strong foot is outwards as much as possible. Then you want to lean in the direction of your fake and lift your foot above the ground. From here, you want to push the ball slowly in the direction of your fake, and as you push the ball, you want to hop beside the ball. So this part is crucially important, so you have to make sure to do it correctly. When you push the ball in the direction of your fake, you must make sure to hop beside the ball, because if you hop behind the ball, it is crucially difficult to put your foot in front of the ball to drag it back later on. So you want to hop beside the ball, and once you hop beside the ball, your foot stays outwards. Then you're going to bring your foot in front of the ball and making sure that, again, it is outwards as much as possible to have a clean contact on the ball. Once you put your foot in front of the ball, you push the ball back, and again, you push it with the inside of your foot in the direction that you attack. For the last step, it is crucially important that when you're pushing the ball in the opposite direction, you push it with the inside of your foot and that your foot is outwards as much as possible. So if you notice here, I'm always making sure that that foot is outwards to have a clean contact and to push it exactly where I want it to go. So the first exercise that helps us to master this body feint is to just practice dragging the ball with the inside and outside of our foot. Since we're not tapping the ball and we're dragging the ball, we have to make sure that we have full control over the ball. So all you're going to do is that you're going to push the ball with the inside of your foot and then push it back to where you started with the outside of your foot. This helps you to get comfortable with those drag situations in the body feint and helps you to do the body feint cleanly and drag the ball cleanly in and away from the defender. When you're doing the exercise, make sure to focus on the key points, which helps you to improve in this exercise. The key points are leaning first before you're dragging the ball, because in the body feint, you're always leaning before you drag the ball in the direction of the fake. So you want to practice that in this exercise. You also want to practice your foot going outwards, and you want to practice the change of transition between the inside and the outside of your foot when you're dragging the ball. So first you're dragging the ball with the inside, then you're transitioning and pushing the ball away with the outside of your foot. So you really want to make sure to do that part explosively fast, because the defender commits and you want to escape from them as fast as possible. Then you want to do it with your strong foot and your weak foot. The repetitions that I recommend for this exercise is 25 repetitions with your strong foot and 25 repetitions with your weak foot. You can adjust based on how much you think you need to do this exercise before moving on to the next one. For the next exercise, we're practicing the last two steps of the body feint, which is to push the ball back and away from the defender's foot and then pushing it forward in the direction that you want to go. This step is crucially important, so I definitely recommend you to master this exercise before moving on to the next one. So what you're doing in this exercise is that you're pushing the ball back and then forward and away from the defender's foot, and then rolling it back where you started, and repeat 25 times with your strong foot and 25 times with your weak foot. You want to definitely focus on your foot being outwards, especially when you're pushing the ball back and away from the defender's foot. To have a clean contact, you have to make sure your foot goes in front of the ball and that it is outwards as if you want to pass the ball. And then you want to push the ball with the inside of your foot in the opposite direction. And for the final exercise, we're putting all the steps together and practicing the body feint all together. To set up this exercise, you want to place 5 cones, 5 steps apart from each other in a zigzag pattern. Then you want to dribble towards each cone slowly and perform all the steps of the body feint that you learned so far. Then you want to make sure that first you start slow with this exercise, and as you move on you want to increase the speed, because in the game situation you must perform the body feint as quickly as you possibly can.